Man had not yet learnt the art of writing. Our knowledge of prehistory is based on archaeology, as there are no written record of this period. Archaeology deals with the study of remains of the past that were dug out by archaeologists, और इन इंडिया आर्कियोलॉजिस्ट सर्वे ऑफ इंडिया के द्वारा. History, on the other hand, deals with the period of written records of the past events. Such history deals with certain periods in the past. Like we know that CE is used as a place in place of AD. BCE in place of BC means you know that CE means common era while BCE means before common era. Common era is a period of time beginning with a particular year, circa the present. Year zero is not used. The term circa is used when the data or date of an event is not known for us. Dates in history. There are several types of dates like the study of history. The year before birth of Jesus Christ are written at BC before Christ and always counted backward. For example, 100 BC comes before 9999. The year after the birth of Jesus Christ are written as AD. This stands for two Latin words, Anno Domini, meanings in the year of Lord. These years are counted forward. For example, 208 AD will come after 207 AD. Sources of history. Sources of history are like how do historians find out about the past? For this, they have to study the various sources of history. The different sources of history, like different pieces of jewelry, puzzle, which are collected and put together to trace the story of the past. This source material can be divided into two categories: archaeological or literary sources. First one, archaeological sources. Archaeological sources are those objects or remains of the past which have survived till now. These are the direct evidences that give us idea about the past. Ruins of the buildings, tools, coins, pieces of pottery, stone, jewelries used in past are all the example of archaeological sources. The archaeologists excavate these material like study these material, analyze these material to reconstruct the past with the help of imagination. In this way, they try to know about the past. Archaeological sources are of the following kinds. Number one, monuments like forts, places, stupas, viharas, monasteries, temples, houses, other constructions give us a lot of information about the culture, society, and lifestyle of the people they live. And building of historical significance is also considered to be a monument. Inscriptions, written records engraved on hard surfaces like rocks, pillars, stones, and metal sheets. Stone slabs are called inscriptions. They include records of victories in battle, orders of the kings, records of donations to the temples. They tell us about the names and dates of kings, the extent of their kingdom, important evidence of a certain period. The study of inscriptions are called epigraphy. Study of inscription is called epigraphy. Now, next one is artifact. The objects made and used by humans in the past are called artifacts. For example, pottery, tools, weapons, jewelry. Many objects were discovered by the archaeologists while digging out the various ancient sites. These objects tells us about the lifestyle and culture of the past. Those objects like toy, poetry, jewelry are called artifacts. Coins. Coins mention the names of kings, gods, dates. This had to help us to find out the history of the kings and their dynasties. Coins tell us about trade, commerce of the time they were minted. Coins often had images of gods, goddesses, and religious symbols which tell us about the religious beliefs of those times. These designs and polish of the coins tell us about the artistic excellence of the people who lived in those periods. Now, next one is literary sources. These sources include written accounts. In the past, most of books were handwritten and were called manuscripts. These manuscripts are handwritten records of the past, and most important literary sources are in the beginning. You know that people wrote on stone walls, पत्थर की वॉल पर लिखते थे, copper plates, palm leaves, and bark of certain trees, such as birch tree. It was only later that paper was used for writing. Religious literature. Religious literature means epics like Ramayana, Mahabharata, Vedas, and Upanishad tell us about our religion and culture, about right and wrong actions, about our duties, responsibilities. The religious books of the Jains and the Jatak tales of the Buddhists also give us information about Jainism and Buddhism. Secular or non-religious literature are all written except the religious writings are called secular or non-religious literature. Accounts of foreign travelers like biography of kings, stories, poems, plays, book on medicines, science and politics are non-religious literatures. These literatures play very important role to study the history. Plays written by a Khalidasa, the Arthashastra by Acharya Chanakya, known as Kautilya, the Indica written by Megasthenes, accounts of Fayan, Wen Tasam, and the Sangam literature are some of the examples of secular literature belonging to the ancient period. Majority of the ancient books were written in Sanskriti, Prakriti, Pali language, especially in North India, while Tamil was used in South India. All these literature sources provided us detailed information about the political, social, economic, and religious life of the particular period. The geographical framework of India. History all over the world is greatly influenced by the geographical locations and associates factor. Like Indian history is also greatly influenced by its geography. India is surrounded by sea on the three sides. It is protected by the Himalayas in north, but there are several mountains passes or passages through which peoples from Central Asia, Iran, Afghanistan keep coming into India. India is also a land of rivers. These rivers provide India with a plenty of fresh water and extensive fertile plains. The fertile plains are important for crops. The first settlements